Welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today, back by popular demand, we are doing the reacting to bad album reviews, and today is a doozy. What have we tackled so far? We've tackled Iron Maiden, we've tackled Slayer, and Metallica, and Opeth. What are we going to do today? Judas Priest. We're going to tackle the Judas Priest album, and the album in question is Painkiller, the classic Painkiller, Metal Meltdown's favourite album. I mean, his name is a song from this fucking album, so of course he loves it. A staple in the metal catalogue. If you like metal, you pretty much like this album. It's metal personified. If someone said, "What's heavy metal?" I'd hand them a copy of Painkiller. But we're not here to talk about what I think about Painkiller. We're here to talk about what other people think about Painkiller. And these are some bad reviews, and we're going to react to some of them together. So it's also a try not to get triggered challenge, and hopefully you guys can succeed. So I've picked out a few memorable ones. We're going to go through them, and let's have some fucking fun. So, first up, we have by Cold Vein, sweet guitar, shit vocals, epic cheese metal made for 80s denim jacket wearers. And that's the review, and they give it 1.5 stars. 1.5 stars? 1.5 stars? This is out of 5, which is still pretty goddamn bad. First of all, that rating sucks. Second of all, epic cheese metal. I don't see anything cheesy about this album. I don't hear anything cheesy about it. They sing a lot about metal on it, sure, but it's not super cheesy. Come on, this isn't fucking, I don't know, Manowar. I love Manowar. But this isn't anything like that. Maybe if they said it about that, I'll be like, yeah, sure, but it's fun. Even if it was cheesy, that doesn't mean it's bad. Some cheese is fucking good. And they said shit vocals. Halford's one of the best vocalists in metal. Sure, if you don't like the high screeches, maybe it's annoying for you. I know Jamie Horsley doesn't like Judas Priest, so maybe he can do a little review as well for us. But yeah, I can kind of understand the vocals, I guess, if you don't like that high screech. But to me, he's one of the best vocalists. And the whole thing about denim jacket wearers, like, what's that got to do with anything? What's your fashion sense got to do with your musical taste? Don't fucking understand that one. So blow that out of the fucking ass. Blow that out of your ass. But sure, the vocals I can kind of get behind. Same with King Diamond. Some people don't like that. So I'll give you credit for that one. But for me, nah. Talking shit, mate. The next one is by The Inhumanist, which says, Judas Priest returned to real heavy metal. That's nice and all, but this album still is fan service, and therefore fulfills cliches instead of being innovative like the first albums. Now, this isn't as harsh as the first review. This saying it's cliche and not as innovative as the first couple of albums, but come on, that's not really a review, saying that it's not innovative. How many albums is this into the career? It's a long time into the career, and they're making solid albums like this, one of the heaviest of the career. Give them some credit. They don't have to be innovative all the time. A lot of bands aren't going to be changing it up every single fucking album. And I think this one is, because it's way different to Turbo and Ram It Down. It's way different. Way more metallic sounding. So I think it is innovative. Bands don't have to change all the time, but this one, I think they did change, and I think they changed for the better. The next one is by Self Monarch, who says, the title track is the only one really worth a damn. Metal Meltdown would like to have a word with you. I mean, you got One Shot at Glory, amazing. You got the Metal Meltdown, amazing. Leather Rebels, awesome. Battle Hymn and A Touch of Evil, so many good songs on this album. It's not just a one-trick pony. This review it's barely a review, it's just a fucking sentence, but this just shows me that you haven't actually listened to the fucking album properly. I know a lot of people do that in comments, and they're like, you haven't actually listened to it. And I'm doing it now, but, fuck it. It's fun. But come on, one song out of all these amazing songs? No. That's the most popular one, yes, and it's amazing, but there's other great songs on here as well. So, yeah, fucking dumbass. The next one, strap yourselves in for, by Victor413, gives it 1.5 stars. Loved the bands for years in the 70s, but hate where they ended up. Can't go from the likes of Beyond the Realms of Death, Victim of Changes, and then find admiration for the Spinal Tap-ish title track, like Painkiller, like nails on a chalkboard, for God's sake. He just slammed Painkiller title track, one of the best metal songs of all time. I don't know how anyone can hate that. especially Nails on a Chalkboard. What the fuck? Let's carry on. Or All Guns Blazing. Yuck. I hate when classic hard rock bands get older and dumber. And dumb down the material. Kiss has unfortunately done this too. Heavy doesn't mean good. It just makes it heavy. More bands should remember that. The only saving grace for him is Touch of Evil, otherwise it's pretty embarrassing. So we gotta dissect that. First he slammed Painkiller for saying it's like nails on a chalkboard. Then he slammed the heaviness of it, saying just because it's heavy doesn't mean it's good. You're right there. The fact that it's good makes it fucking good. Then called it like Spinal Tap. The songs are like Spinal Tap? What are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about? They said they dumbed down the material. They didn't dumb down anything. They made it way better. And he said his favourite ones are like Victim of Changes and Beyond the Realms of Death. Those are two of my favourites as well, but it's not like that on every other fucking album. For every Victim of Changes, you got, the Ripper. The Ripper would work perfectly on this album. It's a great fucking intense, heavy metal song. So what the fuck are you talking about, mate? I don't know what dumbing down the material is, because Painkiller is definitely not dumbing down at all. They're going full speed ahead. This album's amazing. This guy is on fucking crack. Next up, Pink Floyd 7890 says the title track does kick ass, so he's giving the title track credit. Great. But overall, this is cheesy and lame. So he likes one song, but he thinks the whole package is cheesy and lame. I don't know where the cheesy part comes in. That's what confuses me. The cheesy part and the lame part, I don't understand. This isn't a review. This is scribbles of a fucking madman. Okay, before we get too triggered, let's read out the final one by Raiders757. Painkiller, one of the most overrated piles of cheese in all of metal music. Here it is with the cheese again. What is it with the cheese? Why does everyone think Judas Priest is cheesy? I really don't understand that, but he said the most overrated piles of cheese in all of metal. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. And comment down below how that makes you feel. Let's carry on. Starts off with one of the heaviest Judas Priest songs ever recorded. Sadly, after that, it falls flat on its face. Amateurish lyrics lend to a cheesiness of only the smelliest kind. It's funny. It's funny. It's wrong, but it's funny. Other than the title track, the only songs worth mentioning are Nightcrawler and Touch of Evil. The rest is just an amateur attempt at speed metal. The album's one of the most overrated jokes in all of metal. He's calling the whole album a joke. Oh my god. It reeks of what most who laugh about heavy metal music clamour on about. I hate to say it, but even Turbo is better. The only Halford-fronted album worse than this is Ram It Down. So, in that, he not only slammed the whole of Painkiller, saying it's the most overrated piece of cheese in the entire of metal, he then slammed Ram It Down, saying that's even worse. He said Turbo was better. I like Turbo, but better than Painkiller? You're off your fucking noggin. And he's basically saying this is the album where if someone's laughing at metal music, this is the album they're laughing at. He thinks this is the laughing stock. Let's all digest this in. So yeah, that was a brain fuck. Let's never do that again, unless you want me to. So, hopefully you guys had some fun. Let me know what you thought about these reviews. What do you think about Painkiller? Do you think it's overrated? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's cheesy? What's all that cheese about? Let me know down below, and also let me know what album you'd want me to do next. What album should we do some bad reviews for next? Because it's fun looking at all the shitty comments for some albums we love. So let me know down below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.